like a dark girl. Today we're going to do the brownest makeup I can possibly do. Let's get started. So how have you been? I know it's been a minute since I've been here. A lot's been going on. You know, I get personal, but I don't get specific. So all I'll say is, you know, I've had a hard time, health-wise. And that's pretty much why I've been so MIA since, like, I don't know, for a while. At first it was just, I was really busy, like, with 2 jobs and everything, but when I stopped my second job in September, and I moved, shit started to hit the fan. Oh, my lip is dry, boy. Sorry, I didn't want half this video being me pick my lips. So anyway, does anybody have any New Year's resolutions? Mine are to get healthier, make more videos, because I really did have fun making these videos and like the videos on my personal channel, and then making like more artistic, experimental, like fake film videos on my writer's channel. And I actually want to add stuff to my personal channel. I want to add finance content, because it's kind of like what happens here, where I come here, or where Mirabom's website, where they write articles that kind of myth bust a lot of things that you see on the internet, and I feel like I want to do that for finance. I might have to make a separate account just so I can like look through finance reels, and so I'm able to talk about them, like whether they're accurate or expound, because those reels don't usually expound on anything on purpose. You know, that's their marketing tactic, which is perfectly fine, but sometimes, you know, you're not in a position, or you don't want to like sell real estate, or you don't want to buy houses and create generational wealth, which honestly is not the smartest way to create generational wealth. It's a good way, but it has a lot of factors that, in order to create general wealth, there's more than just buying the house and putting it in your children's name. And I'll tell you an example why. And it's mainly because at the end of the day, that child could grow up and just sell the house. They could say, I don't want to take care of this house, and I don't want to live here. I don't want to rent it. I don't want to look over this house. And they can just sell the house, have the cash in hand, blow through that cash. If they don't invest that cash into something else, maybe a business or something like that, there's no generational wealth. You might want to think about putting that house in the name of a trust. Having an outside agency manage that house if you're going to be using it as a business place, like a rental or an Airbnb. Tips like that. So that's what I want to do over at the finance channel, giving actual tips and not just like these fast money grab kind of tips. Like, I want to tell you why there's more to it, and then not just like that kind of stuff, but something simple like it's okay to keep your money in a bank. But one video, one lady, and again, I also want to like give people their credit when it's like good information, and then maybe you guys can like follow them if you want like better information, more relevant information, because not everyone wants to be a millionaire. And I know everyone's like, think bigger, and it's like, I don't think that's fair to say that people should think bigger and that only means being a millionaire. Like, some people aren't that interested in being that materialistic or being that driven by consumerism, so have to be a millionaire where you're hoarding millions of dollars. That's essentially what that is. And it does not. Economics have said time and time again, millionaires do not cycle money back into the economy. That's how they stay millionaires. So a lot of the economy is really off the back of upper middle class, and always working class. So things like that. Like, these are the kinds of things that I would like to talk about over there. And you didn't come to this channel for this. But I'm sure these things interest you. But, you know, you have a time and a place, right? Like, you don't come to a makeup channel all the time to hear about finance. It would be cute. But I don't think I want to put that here. So I'm going to create the content on my personal channel, where I like do vlogs and get ready with, I mean, not get ready with me's, what's it called? Oh gosh, journal with me's. Or at least used to. Primer, done. I don't have a direction. Let's do eyebrows. Brown. It's a brown, dark brown pencil. Boop! You guys have seen this pencil before. I'm gonna sharpen it a little. I'm actually supposed to take my braids out today. Start the new year with a free head. Because I am determined. After everything that's happened this year, good and wild as fuck, I have decided that I'm going to go back to the mentality of what I started right before COVID. It was 2019. And I had told myself, you can't be scared, you know, to go out here and do things that you want to do. You need to not be afraid to go places and live life, even if it means by yourself. And I had started in 2019. I was really proud of myself for starting. I was starting to go out to eat again by myself because I used to love doing that, and then for a long time, like, I just stopped. Like my late 20s, I just stopped. And I used to do it in my early 20s and stuff. Anyway, so I started doing it in 2019. I started going out to eat again. I took myself to that Monster X concert by myself. And luckily, though, I got to share the hotel with my older sister. She met me up there because she had a medical conference to go to. We spent the Friday, we met up on that Friday when her bus got in, a few hours after mine. And then we were hanging out Friday and everything. We went to bed. And then Saturday was pretty much on my own. She was at her medical conference all day, and then I was just wandering Manhattan. And that was a lot of fun, actually. I actually had a good time. The vlog is over on my personal channel if you want to see more details. There aren't really any details, so it's not breaking news. You're not missing anything. See, this is why I have to clean under my eyebrows really well, because they get that dead skin under there. It gets everywhere. Oh, right. I went to Maxwell concert all the way down at the Kennedy Center. That was the best experience of my life. I did that by myself. I got dressed up and I went by myself. It was a lot of fun. And then I had planned to do some more things, and then COVID happened. And I was planning things for spring, but then lockdown happened. And you know, shit wasn't the same. I actually need to put this on first. I'm going to use this instead of the soft brown, that highlighting one that I usually put under there. I'm going to put this one because it is more like a nude. I think it might be a little light. But anyway, my New Year's resolution is to do what I can when I can. While I can, you know, like, I'm not gonna postpone things that don't really need to be postponed. I'm not going to tell myself I can't do something because basically just giving myself excuses because I'm scared or something. And it starts the week of New Year's. I think this is actually much better. The only thing is just because it's a wind up. The other one's NYX. I just saw it over there in my little bag. So that one's a pencil. This is an auto pencil. So just controlling the little wand is all. But I think it's okay. Look at that. I think I like that one. Ooh. I should have been did this. And honestly, during the summer, this could have been my highlighter. Because it's nude now because, like, there's no sun and, like, I'm lost a lot of my color. I think this one's better for me. And once again, that is the Nicka K Auto Lip Pencil in Choco. I've had for a while. I used to use it as a nude on my eyeline, if you remember. If you're from those days of this channel, that was a long time ago. Like, everything I'm using on my face today will be brown, just so we can get like the cleanest New Year's Eve look possible. Oh my gosh. And last night I watched Leave the World Behind. Thoughts? Questions? Did anybody else watch that movie? Please, I'm not going to say nothing about it, but if you watch that movie, please go into the comments and tell me what you thought. Let's talk about it, because I have some thoughts. The only thing I will say is that, you know, at the end of the movie, Netflix will ask you, did you like, love, or dislike this or whatever? They have the little thumbs there, the thumbs down, the little thumbs up, and a little double thumb for love. I didn't rate it at all. So there's that. And I'll say this as well. I enjoyed the performance of all the actors in that movie. I think they worked really hard. But I think every actor in there was really good at playing their role. That was good. The acting was great. The acting was great. I don't want people who disliked it to think that they can't say anything, and I don't want people who liked it to think they can't say anything. So, you know, if you want to say something about Leave the World Behind, leave it here. Leave the comment behind. Eyebrows done. And I just really like this pencil, this combo right here. This might be my favorite thing. They give me the most natural brow. This one looks a little wild, but trust me, it's okay. You see how they're kind of like, they're just there. You know what I mean? This one especially kind of gets on my nerves. I just gotta push it up a little like that. So that's that. And then we're gonna, boom. So what was I talking about? My New Year's resolutions? Right. So I already talked about that basically. I'm going to do what I can, when I can, while I can. You know, time moves so fast and things happen so fast. Unexpected things happen really fast. And I guess personal trauma will shake that out of you, where you can't wait forever to do stuff. And so I want to like do all the things. So then we're going to use my favorite little brow palette, honestly, the Choco. Because everything's so smooth and the colors are like so good. Like this one's super warm. Again, I think this one would be too light right now for me. But it's a good, actually, it might be okay. It just might be warm. And I'm really not doing a specific warm or cool face. So I might be able to use that, but I might tap into this. Like I might mix these. So first of all, I need excuse me. I'm gonna use these two. The Juvia's Place Wax has lasted me forever. Like through 8 million really overly aggressive washes and everything. But we'll just go ahead and mix these two as always. Should I bring you in? Oh, you can get a better look at my eyebrows. See how natural they are. A little bushy, but like that's what makes it natural. Not overly primped. Although I do really like that look of a really primped eyebrow, like a really sculpted eyebrow. I really don't care. Like I honestly think it's very good. I think that honestly that really primped eyebrow, that what everyone keeps putting in videos is 2015 eyebrow. And I get why, but we were doing it a little before 2015. I would take that eyebrow back to like 2011, 12, because especially the way you do it with the concealer on the top and the bottom to shape it out. But anyway, that eyebrow, I think it's a nice little staple. Like, especially if you don't have much eyebrow, I think that general shape, if you can add and take away from it. Like, it's a good base for creating any eyebrow of any time. If you get what I'm saying. And if you don't, it's okay. You don't have to. It's not philosophy. You don't have to get philosophy either, honestly. Philosophy isn't for getting, it's for discussing. That's all we want to do. We want to discuss with you. We want to talk. So, there we go. I don't know if I'll put shimmer. I think I will. It's New Year's. But of course, it will be brown shimmer. This channel, if you're new here, this is just for people who like watching someone experiment on their own face. Okay, long story short. Y'all seen that meme where it's like black math? Long story short, 45 minutes into a story. I just cut out the 45 minutes. It wasn't 45 minutes, but it was a long story. Long story short, this is for someone who is playing in their makeup. I'm just playing. And then I go outside. So now I think I will actually do this one. But we're just going to put it right in the middle. To give it a little that. Oops. Hi. You couldn't see that. And I will just spread it around like that. There we go. That's nice. I'm talking so much, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I started this with a point. But let's get back to my New Year's resolutions, and I feel like that might have been it. And so get healthy, and to be more adventurous, and yeah, to make more videos. That's what that started, because I really like making videos and stuff. I think our eyeliner, we're going to go down today. We haven't done the down eyeliner in a long time. Let's do it for old time's sakes. I sang, but I don't think you want to hear that. You remember that song? No, I also watched this movie called Incantation on Netflix. If you're easily freaked out by supernatural things and like mind games, don't watch that movie. The whole thing centers around Buddhism, a type of Buddhism, like a sect of Buddhism that I didn't want to look up because I was scared because of the movie. When I was researching Buddhism when I was really young, it's not a concept that I didn't come across, but it's definitely, they definitely like went there with it. Like it's it was very interesting the way they played with that. I really like that. So that's the focus. That's the eyeline. So you see how it just becomes like a natural shadow of an extension? I took it all the way up to here. Bing! Bung bung. And then we're going to use something new. I got it on Temu. Natural Slender Mascara. And it's brown. Long extension brown. There's a little bear talking to you. A muskrat? A porcupine? It looks like it might be a porcupine. Long extension brown. Or hedgehog. It's a really pretty mascara. Let me get up in here. Hello. We'll take some off, huh? You wanna go down? This is also a good mascara for Well, you want your lashes to have some but you don't. You want them to blend. A blending oomph. Yeah, I've showed you all I can there. I need to see. Just gonna spin the spoolie around and then do the same over here. Ooh. So, foundation done. It was just Juvia's place. It needs a nice little finish when I blend it in with my hands. Boom. Bop. I'm gonna use NYX Black Brown on my lip, and then I'm gonna just do a clear gloss. I'm gonna use this as a little thing, just to liven up the middle of the face, because it's looking like naked. And then I'm gonna put this color pop on for a little color in the lip. So I finished this, and you could kind of see it, but you didn't hear any, like, audio because I didn't have anything else to talk about. And I was on the phone about my plans tonight, and I am really satisfied with this look. I'm really satisfied with this, actually. It's just a little classic. Boom. This highlight that I got myself sometime this year, I think I had a video when I first got it, but I don't know. The point is, this is that pearl matchstick Fenty. It's like really, it's like a Vaseline stick if a Vaseline stick was more melty, but it's like a hard bomb, but it like instantly melts on contact, and it just gives me this nice little brown sheen. Like it's a white stick, but the pearlescence in them, I feel like they either just match up with your skin or they're just naturally like a little more amber. Anyway, I thought it looked good with that Juvia's Place single eyeshadow that I've been using as a blush for years and kind of reddened up my face, and this made it more interesting in the middle. I put it a little on my forehead and then a little on my chin just to, I don't know, feel like I was doing something. Yeah, this is it. Happy New Year. Thanks for staying. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being you and being here. But being here on this channel is not a requirement. So I appreciate it. And I hope all your New Year's resolutions come true. Let's pledge them together. Nothing crazy, but just something simple as maybe you want to get healthier, but you don't know where to start. Start taking little strolls in your neighborhood if you can. And if you can't do that, think about what you can do. Try not to think so much like what I'm going to do. Let me tell you what I'm going to do instead of telling y'all what to do. How about that? What I'm going to do is stop thinking so much about what I can't do and start focusing on what I can do. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.